I sometimes get prophetic when I'm preaching and teaching, and I love that because I love when God starts to speak through me. I love the humbleness. I love the upbeat tone of prophecy because I believe that God shares it. And when He shares it, it's for a purpose and a reason, and it's to meet the need. Paul said, I didn't need to come with philosophical voices and tongue. I didn't have to come with that kind of speech. He came with the totality of the power of God. That is missing. I understand there are a lot of people who like to have philosophical debates. I love it too. I understand there are a lot of people who like to talk about high level things in theology. We can go there too. But mostly, a lot of people just want God, man. How do I grow closer with God? How is my walk with God developed? How is my closeness with God built? How do I obtain the likeness of God? That's it. I tell people all the time to come into the Federal Bureau of Prisons and preach gospel. You can't preach a certain type of gospel in there because they can't give any money. You can't say your day is today and I want y'all to look at your neighbor and all that. You can say all of that right there, but most of them don't like each other. Most of them don't even get along. And they're trying to find God, a solitude, and a mindset so that they can cope their 10-year, 15-year, 20-year sentence. You got guys been in there 30 plus years. You got guys coming in there for 5 years, 6 months. 5 years, 1 year, and 1 month. You got them all kind coming back, all kind. And you cannot preach the name and claim it gospel in prison. Watch this. I know some more people who you cannot preach that same gospel to. And we have. And this is the wickedness of man mind. And that's why counseling now is blowing up out the roof. Because so many people are asking questions. So many people are deep diving and saying, wait a minute, where did this come from? Why are we stuck on this? I feel like I'm different. I feel like when I'm saying something like this, I only can say it to specific people. I can't even talk around my wife like this. Miss Harris, you don't understand. I seem so alone. I seem like I'm lost. But yet I love God. Yet I want God. But now it seems like everybody just want this type of preaching and pastoring. I hear it all the time. And they are not crazy. They are sound. And when you start to mature in God, and you open your eyes, and you see, watch this, and you see that God will not do that because He hasn't done it since you've been alive. He will not open that. He won't go that way. But they'll tell you to have faith. But until you understand what God is and who He is, and He's not a servant, by no means. He's God. He's not one that you just open up your mouth and He just come to. He's God. If Daniel waited, Abraham waited, you gonna wait. If Elijah waited, you gonna wait. If Lazarus was dead for 3 days, his whole family waited. If you would have been here, teacher, he wouldn't have died. Do you not think you need to wait sometimes too? But I think what hurts us is that we don't understand that a lot of the teaching has nothing to do with the totality of God, nothing but the power of what my voice is sounding like, what you can give me in money, how I can bring people into the house of God, and how you can just be subdued. Because, you ready for it? How is it that all these churches, I'm a preacher pastor, I'm on churches a lot, I'm on pastors a lot. I'm just there. How is it that we got all these thousands and millions of people in church every day, man? And we don't have power in the political realm. We don't have power in a lot of cities and states. How is that? How is that preachers are afraid to voice they don't say afraid. A lot of them will not do it because they think they're 501c3s. If I say something, it's gonna get taken. Ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble. No, you won't. It'll be easy. Then on the first Sunday in October, everybody go to church, and all pastors say, we need every last one of you all in the voting booth. Period. That is where you're going to sow your seeds and tithes at this time. You're going to go to the voting booth. And right there, you're going to do what you need to do. Sidebar real quick. What I was about to say, but I got distracted because my mind went someplace else. Watch this, you all. Back in 2000, right? Yeah, about 2000. Why hurry up? They used to have meetings about different things of how to preach in the church. What is moving, what is not moving, what is good, what is not good. What is the next communication that you should plug into? How we should speak this and preach this. We used to have meetings about that, people. Talking about high-level preachers, big-time preachers and pastors. This stuff was strategized, big time. And the way in which it has been taught and done, emotionally, it moves. Spiritually, it's accepted. But the power, there's none. You know how many preachers woke up to all of that stuff and said, I gave you all that money. I gave you all my time. And I'm still unhappy. I did all of this marquee preaching and going here and there. And things still don't correct everything the way in which I thought it would. Because the quiet times scare the hell out of a lot of brothers. And what we have done, we have created this sense of strategizing for a future without God. We are doing it right now. And it's getting worse. And it's going to get even worse. I don't even know if worse is a word. Worser. It's going to get worse, man. And I see it. I see it. And I feel it. And I'm going to tell you something else, people. No man can get you into heaven. You can go to church 24 hours, 7 days a week. No man can get you to heaven. No man can save you. Spiritually. Physically, yeah. But spiritually, no man. And now we fluctuating. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's dangerous. If they was doing it back in 2000s, now it's just like it's unhinged. It's unhinged, man. In some of the conversations, and some of the people, and some of the things that they talk about in these high-level meetings. I tell you, man, it's a trip. And then watch this. I think I like it because I can speak about it because I know about it. And people share with me about it. And it's something, man. It's something. It is. And all of us are sinners. Me too. All of us are sinners. Think about this one again, you know?